पंचायती राज मंत्रालय NIRD PR के साथ पीपल्स प्लान कैंपेन को सफल बनाने हेतु क्षेत्रीय कार्यशाला का आयोजन करता है। इस कड़ी में इस वर्ष का 5वां और अंतिम कार्यशाला आपके अगरतला में आयोजित किया जा रहा है। पीपल्स प्लान कैंपेन को सबकी योजना सबकी विकास के रूप में 2 अक्टूबर 2018 को शुरू किया गया था, जिसमें स्पेशल ग्राम सभा के आयोजन कर 11वीं अनुसूची में वर्णित 19 विषयों को समाहित करते हुए ग्रामीण पंचायत विकास योजना को बनाना, ग्राम पंचायत विकास योजनाओं को बनाना और उनका कार्यान्वयन कर सतत विकास के लक्ष्यों के उद्देश्य की प्राप्ति करना है।
Why local planning is so important? Anyhow, central government is making planning, state government is planning. Why we have to make so much importantly gram panchayat level planning? That we call it local planning. When we talk about this thing, because of two reasons. One is only panchayat people, local councils or anything, they can understand the local problems very much. They are the one can understand the local resources. What is the strength in my village? Whether students can support, youngsters can support, women can support. They know their local problems better, and they know the local what is the resources better. The ultimate aim is the GPDP campaign and PPC campaign is you have to make sure that every level of panchayat, it may be a gram panchayat or a district panchayat, there should be one plan, one panchayat, one plan. Formation of GPPFT, gram panchayat planning facilitation team, then bringing the people to the gram sabha, then we have to make a community level assessment in the village level PRA exercise, primary data collection, then we'll have visioning exercise, then we can have a draft this thing, all the plan into one single document, calling 9 ministries, everything. Again, finally the plan document is prepared. It's a 7-step, 8-step cycle which starts from 2nd October to 31st December.
We are glad to share with you that we are the fortunate pilots are working in northeastern states, and we are the oxygen zone for the entire country. So this is I am glad to share with you that my colleague and the center head, Professor Gayatri Sanji, is looking at. This is continuous effort we have taken. But whenever we are scrutinizing, filtrating, what at the present stage of planning, whether it is actual planning, evidence-based planning, which is supportive document. So whenever we are segregating all these plans, we are finding that a lot of gaps is there. So we have to look into carefully, and I will look into glimpses of a presentation before lunch. And we are very glad that line ministries and reputed organizations, particularly national importance.
দেখা যায় আগে থেকে নির্ধারিত থাকে যে এইগুলো হবে না, ওই গ্রাম সভাটা গ্রামের মানুষের অধিকার, সাধারণ মানুষ হইতে প্রত্যেকটা মানুষের ওই গ্রাম সভা অংশগ্রহণ করা কর্তব্য। তারপর ওই গ্রামকে যদি আমরা সঠিকভাবে দেখে জিপিটিভির মাধ্যমে আপলোড করে কাজ করা হয়, তাহলে ওই গ্রাম শক্তিশালী হয়। গ্রামের অ্যাসেট তৈরি করা দেখা যায় অনেক, প্রায় আমাদের ত্রিপুরাতে আছে, গ্রামের অ্যাসেটগুলোকে ভালোভাবে সঠিকভাবে রক্ষণাবেক্ষণ করা, গ্রামকে ওই পঞ্চায়েতকে কিভাবে আরো শক্তিশালী করা যায় ওইদিকে বিশেষ লক্ষ্য রাখা, তাহলেই আমাদের দেশ উন্নত হবে।
Gram Panchayat Development Plan, as we all know, that there is a constitutional mandate. The Fortin Finance Commission said that each Gram Panchayat has to develop or has to prepare a holistic and comprehensive plan through the participation of the people. The first and the foremost, apart from all this mandate, that is Gram Panchayat as a local institution should prepare its own plan for its own local development, for the economic development and for the social justice. When we are talking about a comprehensive and holistic development plans, it has to be one GPDP. It has to be integrated of all the schemes, of all the funds which are available at the Gram Panchayat.
और अभी हमारे आदरणीय मंत्री जी ने श्री गिरिराज जी ने 7 दिसंबर को एक पोर्टल लॉन्च किया है, TMP पोर्टल, ट्रेनिंग मैनेजमेंट पोर्टल। तो सभी स्टेट से रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप अपना ट्रेनिंग कैलेंडर, ट्रेनिंग शेड्यूल बोथ ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन कैसे भी है उसको अपलोड करिए उस पर, तो दैट मॉनिटरिंग स्टार्ट होगी।
So biodiversity is nothing but whatever the traditional knowledge we are having, traditional local plants, fauna and what is that, animals and I think fish items, whatever is there, which is very pride to our village, the knowledge, the traditional knowledge, which is pride to our village, something it has to be preserved for a long time. So this should become a part of panchayat responsibility. So this is nothing but any traditional knowledge, maybe handicrafts making in local area, or something like knowledge about some particular animal or medicinal plant. Those things has to be preserved and recorded by a register in the panchayat level. So that is becomes a part of your GPDP activity. GPDP is nothing but only having a new idea. It is a collection of all the activities. It can be an engineering related activity, it can be a school building related activity, disaster management activity, something about education activity, everything put together comes under GPDP. So this has to become as a part of our GPDP activity. So,
when we prepare the village development plan, Gram Panchayat development plan, we have to substantiate with the data. Unless until we have the accurate data, then it will mismatch with one Gram Panchayat to another Gram Panchayat. Then whenever we will assess the potentiality of the Gram Panchayat or village, similar problem is coming. As we have some case study covering of all aspirational districts of northeastern states, we have gone through the local governance of northeastern states, and at present the Gram Panchayat, how the Gram Panchayat is preparing the plans. We are requesting to the concerned frontline departments like agriculture, horticulture, fisheries, animal husbandry. गांव में क्या होता है? यही तो. These are the major core frontline department. They have to deploy to whom? Frontline workers. Who are they? AFA, BFA, HFA, FD. उसका full form क्या होगा? AFA, Agriculture Field Assistants. Am I right? If that person is not competent enough, then how she or he will supplement and complement in a Gram Sabha as well as in a special Gram Sabha? Am I right? Ministry delegates friends? Because of this is the core area where we are studying.
Children across the globe, they need special attention for reasons. We have heard during the COVID-19 pandemic, several children were orphaned and government immediately announced scheme for them. They are at more risk whenever a disaster happens, whenever an epidemic or a pandemic happens. And as a result, they need to be taken care of, and when they need to be taken care of, they need to be heard, their voices need to be heard, they need to be shared with the views of adults when you are planning for the children. What they need, we will come to the fact why they need to be heard is also captured in the expert group report on localization of SDGs, which I will throw a little bit of light going forward. I will quickly run through these. Everybody, we have talked a lot about why Gram Panchayat, being nearest to the people, they are the best protector of children's interests, and hence we really need to work with the Gram Panchayats to involve the children into the overall planning, implementation and monitoring process. The best part of the report is UNICEF at the local set of indicator values. The local indicator framework was prepared by UNICEF. But if you can see, the other part of child friendliness is the report card. And how the report card is going to be developed is actually by listening to the children's perception, what they feel about how the Gram Panchayats are taking care of them, how the Gram Panchayats are actually taking care of recognizing their interests, their priorities, their needs, and accordingly building those into the Gram Panchayat development plans. And I'm glad to see that Ministry of Panchayati Raj, Government of India has actually given weightage to that aspect. And I must say here that UNICEF at one point of time made a presentation to the chairman of the expert group, Madam Jayashree Raghunandan, and our expert and myself. We presented the overall localization of SDG centered around the children priorities.
As per some UN report, $1 spent on preparedness and risk reduction or mitigation saves $7 needed for the purpose of response and relief. Therefore, planning is very important, and we should do risk-informed planning, and developmental activities should be with the integration of disaster risk reduction. Next slide, please. I have already explained about these 4 cycles of disaster management. This is pre-disaster phase, preparedness and capacity building, and mitigation, prevention and risk reduction. Of building of local capacity and initiatives to enhance disaster risk reduction. And it said we should make use of every opportunity to learn from disaster, and there must be studies after every disaster so that it can be documented.
Kudumbashree, जैसे कि मैंने कहा है कि Vinay is from Kudumbashree. So what is Kudumbashree? It is also पहले तो एक SRLM ही है. SRLM मतलब जो Day NRLM प्रोग्राम को स्टेट में इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं. And in Kerala, it is known as Kudumbashree. And they are also made the National Resource Organization by MORD in 2012. और अभी तक इन्होंने बहुत सारे स्टेट, जैसे कि आप देख ही पा रहे हैं यहाँ पे, कि they are supporting different states in mainly in 2 aspects. One is in PRI CBO convergence, and the other one is enterprise development. Now we are moving towards VPRP, which is not intensive work on convergence, but village poverty reduction plan is a part of the plan, which we understand here is going to be the subset of GPDP, Gram Panchayat Development Plan.
Enhancing participatory planning methodologies on field is one of our core areas of work. So with regard to that, I would like to share the experience of rolling out VPRP in our northeastern states. Kudumbashree NRO strategy of rolling out VPRP in northeastern states, we do have local cadres on field to whom we give training on VPRP, and it is through them that the concept seeding is done to the CBO members, because it is extremely important that each and every member of the SHG get to know about the relevance of preparing a VPRP. Through liaising with the district and block level authorities, we have issued letters which state the importance of VPRP and how it has to be integrated with GPDP. And as a result of this letter, it was easier for us to host meetings at the block level under the presence of BDO for all the GP members, VC members, BDC members, as well as the GPCs or the GP level facilitators that are there in each of the villages and Gram Panchayat.
Basically, GMM was putting papers on the preparation status, and she has also discussed about the integration part. Promotion of pool of community resource person, especially this for making this, for mobilizing all the SHG members, this community resource people, we have selected and deployed a train from the existing LRG. This local resource group plays a pivotal role for making one interface between the community people and the PRI member. So from that existing pool of resource, LRG, we have the target of training near about 2,600 community resource person and above. From that, we have already trained and deployed 2,000 community resource person, and for proper preparation of BPRP and integration into GPDP, we have constituted BPRP coordination committee at the state level with the head of Department of Panchayat.
localization is nothing but connecting the villagers with the SDG, connecting the people with SDG, connecting the department with SDG, connecting the officials with the SDG. So this is what is localization. And we go down to the below, from the panchayat level, from the village development council perspective, from the hill council perspective, from your Dobara perspective, we need to connect SDG. In the year 2019, the Niti Aayog took a resolution that localization need to be further studied. Localization roadmap is to be further carved in. It need to be further worked out so that we go below the state level. SDG is very important, and how SDG is more important to a panchayat, to a village development council, to a hill council, and how it is more keen and having the relevance to our Gram Panchayat development plan. How it is relevant to the implementation of Manrega, how it is important to the implementation of Swachh Bharat mission, how it is important to the implementation of National Health Mission, how it is important to the implementation of donor programs and plans and programs of the Department of Northeast, how it is important to the Northeast Council. So you have to relate it. Unless until I don't relate myself to a particular thing, I don't find what is the beauty in it. So this is what we have been, world of poverty free from all the forms.
गांव तक इस सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स को कैसे लेके जाएंगे एंड हाउ द ग्राम पंचायत्स विल बी प्लेइंग एन इफेक्टिव रोल इन द लोकलाइजेशन ऑफ एसडीजीज. इस पूरा एक्सरसाइज में एक तो होता है पंचायत मंत्रालय की तरफ से एक RGSA, राष्ट्रीय ग्रामीण स्वराज अभियान. आप सब लोगों को पता है राष्ट्रीय ग्रामीण स्वराज अभियान 2018 से लेके अभी अगले साल मार्च तक रहेगा एंड उसका रिवैम्प्ड RGSA अप्रैल 1 से या अप्रैल 24 से जैसे प्रधानमंत्री लागू करेगा, अप्रैल 24 से होगा 2026 तक दूसरा रिवैम्प्ड RGSA रहेगा. इस पूरी रिवैम्प्ड RGSA का फोकस रहेगा सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स. पंचायत तक इस सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स को कैसे लेके जाएं, उसके लिए क्या क्या एक्सरसाइज कर सकते हैं, ये रिवैम्प्ड RGSA में फोकस होगा. The revamped RGSA focus will be on how to localize the SDGs through Panchayat Raj institutions.
ड्यूरिंग पैंडेमिक टाइम बहुत सारा डिफिकल्ट हमने फेस किया विलेज लेवल में. सो आई थॉट कि हमारा पास जो रिसोर्सेज है, जो हमारा फाइनेंस कमीशन जो मिलता है, उसे हम किस तरह यूटिलाइज करें. लेकिन उस पर देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ गाइडलाइंस, नियम बहुत है उस पर, हमें ये करना है, हमें वो करना है. तो इसी के साथ मैंने स्टडी किया, ऑनलाइन में जाकर स्टडी किया, तब उसी पे मुझे दिखाई दिया कि हाँ उस पर कुछ अर्जेंसी में वी कैन चेंज आवर GPDP बाई कंडक्टिंग इमरजेंसी ग्राम सभा. उस चीज़ को मैंने यूटिलाइज करके हमने कनेक्टिविटी के लिए हमारा गांव में हमने प्लान किया विथ आवर ग्राम पंचायत मेंबर्स, बिकॉज कनेक्टिविटी वाज वन कंपोनेंट विच हेल्प lot of us during pandemic time. So this is a small achievement. And another one, ambulance. इस पे मैं थोड़ा सा हमारा MOPR से हमारा एनीवन जो हमारे ऑफिसर्स हैं उसे मैं एक रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ कि ड्यूरिंग दिस परचेज ऑफ एम्बुलेंस वहाँ पे आप लोगों ने 3 कंपोनेंट दिया हुआ था. वी कैन नॉट परचेज व्हीकल, वी कैन नॉट परचेज एयर कंडीशनिंग एंड समथिंग डायरेक्ट सब्जेक्ट. तो इसके लिए हमारा मेंबर सेक्रेटरी लोग ने बहुत हमें रेसिस्ट किया, आप ये नहीं कर सकते. बट फिर भी हमने ग्राम सभा बिठा के सारा पंचायत मेंबर, नॉट ओनली वन ग्राम पंचायत, 6-7 ग्राम पंचायत हमने मीटिंग बैठ के हमने पूरा फंड को कंबाइन किया, पूल किया एक तरह से. बिकॉज वी ओनली रिसीव 1-2 lakhs या 50,000, हमारा पॉपुलेशन बहुत कम होता है. देन ऐसा करके हमने कन्विंस करके हमने पूरा मिल के हमने एक एम्बुलेंस खरीदा है.
Today we could understand so many things, so many aspects from this workshop. I think this sort of workshop it will be conducted not only in Tripura but in district also. As well, we are having this type of workshop, and similarly this type of workshop are to be conducted in our district level. Right from GP, IP and DP. Regions are full of hilly terrain, and there is very much tough to maintain the livelihood activities. So the basic to enhance the livelihood income generating activities, it is the Panchayat Raj, the MO, PR, the to take appropriate measure to address the local needs of the panchayats. Here we could learn that the SDG, Sustainable Development Goal, and other poverty alleviation schemes, and how to plan and how to implement, as well as for this reason, this is effective training for the PRI bodies, for the elected representatives, as well as simultaneously the field functionaries of the state, of this region, not district, region. I think it will be very much helpful for us if to eradicate the poverty of the local people, of the villages, of the GPs, to talk about program. Then some sort of exposure visit for the elected members, right from GP, IP and DPs also. If there is some sort of program can be talked out for their exposure visit, so then they can gather more knowledge to implement in the projects of the central government scheme as well as the state government schemes.
तो हमारा ये जो प्रोग्राम है आज का 2 दिन का वर्कशॉप है यहाँ, तो उसमें भी हमारा पंचायत जो है, पंचायत को लेके ही है, डीसी पंचायत वगैरह लेकर के, तो उसमें हम वो जो गांव के ये जो मैक्सिमम पॉपुलेशन गांव में रहता है, उनके लिए हमारा ये प्रोग्राम है, जो खास करके महिलाएं हैं उनको सामने लाने का, उनको घर से बाहर निकालने का, उनके द्वारा कुछ इनकम करने का, जो घर का कुछ खर्चा उनको मदद मिले, ऐसा कुछ काम हमारा त्रिपुरा में अच्छा हालत में और अच्छा कंडीशन, अच्छी स्वच्छता के साथ चल रहा है. ये हमको नज़र में आता है, जो पहले समय में ऐसा नहीं था. तो वास्तव में अभी ये काम हो रहा है. और दूसरी बात है, जो हमारा योजना है, जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का हो, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का, उसको लेके अवेयरनेस और ज़्यादा जरूरी है. हम इसके साल में महीना में एक मीटिंग कर लिया, एक सेमिनार कर लिया. उससे जो है गांव के जो लोग हैं उनके पास जो गवर्नमेंट का जो योजना है उनको पहुंचाने के लिए जो हमारा PRI बॉडी है और गवर्नमेंट का जो भी मशीनरी है उसको और ज़्यादा यूज़ करना होगा, ताकि वो गांव के जो गरीब तबका के लोग हैं, अंत्योदय श्रेणी के लोग हैं, BPL लोग हैं, उन तक पहुँचे.
This road work is very recent. 1 month back I pulled some resources from here and there. This road is used for by most of the dumpers, which is running by some crushers, which is 1 or 2 kilometers away from our village. They use this road very frequently. So I approached them and I told them to, because you are one of the user of that road, please spare some materials, either in kind or cash, so that we can repair this road, the road. So they gave some tips and all. So I sold some, because we did not needed that much of resources, so we sold some resources, and with that money we repaired our for labor and cement cost we managed from there, and we repaired that road. To talk about this road, my intention is that we cannot wait for all the things to be done by government. There are some things which from yesterday also some of the resource persons were saying that you don't wait. You some thing you can do without money. Like money, you have to have an intention that you will do good for your people. Then things will fall in place.
आप लोग को पता है असम टी के लिए फेमस है और हमारा पंचायत 60 to 65% टी इलाका है, टी एरिया है, तो उसमें थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है रात को जो लेडीज लोग फैक्ट्री से आता है या बच्चा लोग अगर कहीं जाता है तो देर होने के बाद थोड़ा अंधेरा जब हो जाता है तो प्रॉब्लम फेस करना पड़ता है। इसलिए वहां पे जो ग्राम सभा में प्रस्तावित हुआ था सीसी कैमरा, उसके बाद सोलर स्ट्रीट लाइट विद डेकोरेशन, तो ये एक एसएसजी को जब दो करके फीमेल मेल 2 पिक दिया था, उसमें से अभी बड़ा होकर उसका बच्चा भी हुआ। लगभग एक एसएसजी का हम जो उसका पूंजी है लगभग 60 to 70,000 उन लोगों का इनकम हुआ है, लगभग 60 to 70,000 एसएसजी को। उसके बाद 9 एसएसजी को हम लोग सिलाई मशीन देते, जो सिलाई मशीन उन लोगों को भी महीना में अभी प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, लगभग उन लोगों की महीना में 6,000 to 7,000 रुपये आता है एक एसएसजी को। उसके बाद हम लोग ओएसआर से एक लेडीज न्यूज़पेपर होटल को उनको हम ओएसआर से दिया था एक साइकिल, जो पहले पैदल जाके 30-40 घर में देके आता था, लेकिन अभी वो लगभग 100 से ज्यादा लोग को न्यूज़पेपर देने सकता है। अभी हम लोग स्कूल में रिनोवेशन करके जो बच्चा बेंच के लिए या फिर रूम कमती होने की वजह से स्कूल में एडमिशन नहीं ले पाता था, उन लोगों के लिए हम स्कूल रिनोवेशन करके बेंच डेस्क भी दिया। उसके बाद कम्युनिकेशन के लिए हम लोग रास्ते बनाया, फिर स्पोर्ट्स के लिए हम लोग दिया फील्ड, जो लैंड डेवलपमेंट उसमें फील्ड बनाया, और ड्रिंकिंग वाटर के लिए टी गार्डन एरिया में ड्रिंकिंग वाटर भी दिया। ओएसआर से हम लोग ओएसआर मतलब ऑन सोर्स रेवेन्यू आप लोग को पता ही है। अगर सरकार पैसा नहीं देगा तो आप लोग क्या करेगा? सरकार पैसा नहीं देगा तो आप लोग बैठा रहेगा क्या? तो इसलिए हम ओएसआर के लिए हम परफॉर्मेंस ग्रांट से एक कार स्टैंड बनाया, जिसमें आपका एनुअल 72,000 आता है। अभी एनुअल 72,000। ऊपर से हम लोग का ग्राम पंचायत में 18 दुकान है ग्राम पंचायत का, उसमें से लगभग 60 से 70,000 आता है। उसके बाद जो हम लोग का हाट बाजार यानी मार्केट, उनमें से आता है 50 से 60,000। तो ओएसआर के लिए हम लोग इंपोर्टेंस दिया है, और ओएसआर का जितना भी पैसा है हम लोग मतलब पंचायत में कोई केस लेना देना नहीं करते, वो डायरेक्ट बैंक में वो जमा करने के बाद जो रिसीट देगा तब हम लोग उनको लोग को रिसीट देता हूँ। पंचायत में पैसा का कोई लेना देना नहीं होता वहां पे। कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक टाइम में प्रेग्नेंट जो वुमेन है, प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन को न्यूट्रिशन के लिए हम लोग 1,000 करके पंचायत का ओआर से दिया था। प्रेग्नेंट महिला जितना भी है पंचायत का जो अंदर, उनको 1,000 का सेट दिया था। उसके बाद हम लोग मेडिकल डिपार्टमेंट को भी सहयोग किया था ओआर से, और उसमें हम थर्मल स्कैनर दिया था, ऑक्सीमीटर को दिया था। उसके बाद हम लोग स्कूल में वो हैंड सैनिटाइजर विद स्टैंड दिया था ओएसआर से।
14 फाइनेंस का परफॉर्मेंस ग्रांट्स के लिए ये हम लोगों के हमको जो ई रिक्शा, उस रिक्शा को हमने 5 लोगों को दिया है, जिसके वजह में पंचायत भी मंथली रेवेन्यू मिलता है। वो 5 लोगों को घर चलने के लिए जरिया बन गया। हम लोगों को जीपी गाड़ी को संसाधन नहीं था, वहाँ आने जाने का एक समाधान संसाधन भी हो गया। हमने एक हेचरी सेंटर बनाया है, वहाँ जो मुर्गी और हाथ से अंदर से बच्चे प्रोडक्शन करते के, जिसे जीपी के लिए रेवेन्यू भी मिलता है, और एसएसजी महिला के को कम दाम से, बाजार से तुलना से कम दाम से हाथ से मुर्गी बच्चे मिलता है।
वाइब्रेंट हम जब होते हैं when we are self-sufficient, when we are ourselves able to teach ourselves and become evolved, then we become vibrant. In India, we have a very great tradition of Gram Swaraj. Our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, said that the soul of India lives in villages. So if you are able to bring up villages, then automatically the country will come upward. So we are trying to make the villages vibrant. We are trying to make the villages, Gram Sabhas, vibrant. Now when we talk about vibrant, then there are certain attributes to it. What are those attributes? When normally there is a Gram Sabha and there is a vibrant Gram Sabha. So what is a vibrant Gram Sabha? Vibrant Gram Sabha is one where it is lively. That means there should be always a continuous activity. It should be doing something all the time. It should not be dormant. A vibrant Gram Sabha should be unique. That means people should be able to learn from them. What we are doing should not be done by somebody else, so we are able to learn more and more. Best practices should be there. A vibrant Sabha, Gram Sabha, should be organic. Organic means what? A small spark can catch a big fire. A small activity, we start with a small initiative and it grows and grows. Fortunately, in India, we have more than 2.5 lakh Gram Panchayats. So even if we start in a very small scale, there is a possibility to grow into a very large scale of 2.5 lakh Panchayats, and almost 80 crore people will be benefited from that. So it is organic presence. Then what is vibrant Gram Sabha? It is innovative. Innovative means that we are going to do certain things which will give lot of results in terms of economical development. And vibrant Gram Sabha is universally beneficial. That means it will not be just for a few people, it will be able to help a large number of people. So if you are able to achieve these attributes of vibrant Gram Sabha, the dreams of our father of nation we will be able to achieve.
Suppose you are going for LED light. Suppose 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer of your village boundary, you want to have LED light. Mark it there, you select LED, it will show how many poles you require. 25 poles or 30 poles. If you are going a solar big, sodium vapor thing, it will be only 5 poles or 6 poles required. Like that, it will give you scientifically. It is all proven. This is just to give you a estimation actually. I can say it's not a proper estimation, estimation you can say. At least you will get an idea. I have to spend, if I go with LED, I have to spend for my Gram Panchayat this year, this much amount. If I go with the solar or if I go with the sodium vapor light, this much. Like that, these are the features added very recently. Please experience it. Okay, yourself. It will give us proximity and how much lighting pot and everything it will give. Drainage network like that. This is very important, interesting thing. Even I have seen this actually. Suppose from one end of your village, top to bottom, from the hill areas, most of the things here northeast, we are planning, which is the best way to utilize it. You cannot make drainage everywhere. It has to be properly planned and it should not be used in a useful land. You cannot use the drainage. So how best you can plan based on the altitude and something. You can move your mouse with a small like a thread line will be there. Then if you move that, it will say that this is height. Actually, you cannot plan like that. It will show the height also, altitude. How much from the ground level, this is there, this thing like that. It will give you the height and the distance, everything like that. So those type of features available based on the earlier inference, they created a very nicely these options. These are the tools extra inbuilt in this thing. You can think of electrification planning, okay, under the sewage treatment plant construction also something where the wasteland is available, you can mark it, and how these drainages can be connected with this sewage treatment plant, you can plan. Water bodies, ponds and agriculture planning ke liye, infrastructure, schools, banks, community center, all the things we can try to plan in a better manner using this tool actually. That is the thing I wanted to show you. You know that there is a scheme called Swamitwa. How many of you are aware of Swamitwa scheme? Yeah. Friends, I think I will show the website. There is a attempt is going on from Government of India, from Panchayat Ministry, along with Revenue Department and Survey of India, to map every property in the village actually. Land or house or anything like that, Abadi land, everything. And they scientifically using a drone, they are creating a mapping. That map is linked with the property card actually. So very scientifically, without any mistake, they're trying to map each house, wastelands and agricultural land and give you a proper, what is that, property card to the public. So in that thing, if once that is done properly, that data will be automatically mapped with this thing. You can see your own property by clicking there. If you have access that way, you can see your property with a number. Every property there will be a survey number like that, there will be number given. You can assure that this is my property, nobody can claim like that. So that type of things they are trying to integrate actually. So when you are entering through eGram Swaraj, not entering through Gram Manchitra directly, you can enter through eGram Swaraj when you are planning exercise. You people are already uploading your activities. You have to add activity for each activities, one activity you are adding. When you are adding activity, suppose you are selecting drainage or road, this is the thing. This is the first step will be in the eGram Swaraj planning module. When the things it will ask you what are the gaps or anything like that. That is Mission Antyodaya gaps. After Mission Antyodaya gaps identification, it will ask you you want to see the map or like that. Then there is an option that please import your village map like that, because you will be logging in through your village Gram Panchayat login or Block Panchayat login or your district login. Only 3 logins are available. You know, no Gram Swaraj. In the eGram Swaraj, either from Gram Panchayat you can log in or from the Block Panchayat or something. It will automatically identify from which Gram Panchayat you are logging. It will directly import the map from the Gram Manchitra website directly inside your Gram Swaraj. So that is the advantage they created here. This is where you can see, open the GP map. Automatically your village map come. You can mark it there and you can save it in your page. Whenever Panchayat Secretary or the in charge is opening there, you can see your map and all the details.
लाइन डिपार्टमेंट का पार्टिसिपेशन हमारा स्टेट में खास करके नहीं होने का मुख्य कारण ये है कि हमारा स्टेट में जो लाइन डिपार्टमेंट का जो ऊपर लेवल से यानी कि सरकार के लेवल से जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस जाना चाहिए था वो जा नहीं पा रहे। तो इस वजह से क्या हो रहा है कि हमारा जो पंचायत और जो पंचायत की सेक्रेटरी जो ग्राम पंचायत लेवल में जो काम कर रहे हैं वो अगर जो लाइन डिपार्टमेंट के जो कर्मचारी है उन्हें आमंत्रित करते भी है तो कभी कभी अनसुना हो जाते हैं। तो मेरा ये आशा है कि जो पंचायती राज के मंत्रालय है इस बात को गौर करेंगे कि स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से जो ग्राम पंचायत लेवल में जो लाइन डिपार्टमेंट काम कर रहे हैं और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की ओर से जो लाइन डिपार्टमेंट्स जो सेक्रेटरीज हो या कमिश्नर्स हो या उसका मंत्रालय हो उसको किस तरह से इंटीग्रेट करें, उसको स्टेट को अगर एक प्रॉपर डायरेक्शंस अगर मिनिस्ट्री की तरफ से और दिया जाए तो ये हमारे आशा है। और साथों साथ ये हमारा सोच ये है कि अगर हम लोगों का जिस तरह से ग्राम पंचायत लेवल में हम लोगों को मॉनिटरिंग किया जाता है, काफी सारे एप्लीकेशंस वगैरह है, तो उसी प्रकार से हमारा स्टेट लेवल में भी कुछ नेशनल लेवल मॉनिटरिंग टीम वगैरह भेजा जाए, हम साल में एटलीस्ट एक बार भेजा जाए तो काफी अच्छा रहेगा सर।
While implementation of various development schemes like MGNREGA, whether it is maybe 15FC, 14FC or OSR, and our counterpart from Assam, Mr. Sonohal, has shown a very good way of utilizing OSR as well as generating OSR, doing some innovative works like that. We would like to look forward to more such type of workshops, like this type of workshop we are going through here. Before concluding, I would like to inform you about problem, some roadblocks. Even though we are working hard for implementation of the GPTV program, there are some roadblocks such as very low percentage of attendance of rural people, as well as low percentage of attendance of line department officials, even after taking up various IC activities or some awareness generating activities or miking like that. Some areas in Assam, we are still having that, facing that low attendance of the people in the Gram Sabhas. So we are still working on it and trying to get solution to that.
Regarding the convergence, I think convergence is not happening. I feel that it's not happening in almost all the states because of the different line departments. So as Mr. R. S. N. Sharma, Project Manager, RGSA, he has mentioned that they are creating a core committee at the ministry level. So it will be very fruitful for the convergence if the convergence is done at the ministry level itself and the letter are sent from the ministry itself to the respective department.
So there are 2-3 new things that I've learned through this workshop. One is the Biodiversity Management Committee, which is really, it's a key thing that has pinched me. Like this could be a best way to bring into the platform of the traditional healers. Because in Meghalaya we have many traditional healers, but we are not able to bring them on board. So if through this EMCs, maybe all these traditional leaders can be brought in one platform where we can do something, maybe through this GPDP. And also child-friendly panchayats. I also learned from the presentation which was made by Assam team. It is really impressive, I would say. And also it is high time that our children needs to get a platform where they can live happily. And lastly is the Sustainable Development Goals. Although we have known about it, we have been working, but now I think further we need to intensify. We have to take it to deeper, implementation on the SDGs.
Today, from this workshop, one tagline can be drawn, that is planning convergence of resources for a sustainable development. So this may be the tagline. And to organize, this beautiful workshop would have been organized before starting of the campaign, sir, that is before 2nd October. Then we could have planned for the Gram Sabha event, the first Gram Sabha, from when the campaign actually starts.
We need simplification of the website, or rather addition of additional modules for preparation of DPDP and DPDP, District Panchayat Development Plan. The modifications required are, we need import and filtration functionality in Panchayat Samiti login, and similarly import and filtration functionality, and also alongside forwarding functionality in Panchayat Samiti login as well as District Panchayat login.
Had I sat only in my UNICEF office, I wouldn't have got to learn so much from across the GPs, especially in such challenging atmosphere, how things work and how our elected representatives and officials have made it happen in such a fantastic fashion is something need to be learned and replicated and sustained in our all Gram Panchayats across the country. Thank you very much to the organizers, NIR, DPR, MOPR, Government of Tripura, Department of Panchayat Raj, for this fantastically organized workshop and bringing all these excellent experiences from the grassroots level. Thank you very much.
Actually, there is a tagline in a soft drink, "Ye dil mange mood," but we have to conclude here. How our day-to-day problems, day-to-day activities are correlated, and how these workshops are problem-solving gadget for us. Just 2 days back, before this workshop, I had received one WhatsApp message from one of our colleague video. That video sent me 2 photographs of plant, medicinal plants, and that video was on way to a busy field visit or something like that. One plant was related to curing cough, etc., and another plant was curing to anemia, etc. I was asked to give the names of those plants, as I being having the academically biological background, so I took some time and gave the names. One is Kulethara and another is something like Bishollo Karoni in Bengali. The issue is that in rural area, in a tribal dominated area, the people have started to cultivate those things, and that video was in problem how to propagate it, how to make that thing a part of the GPDP or part of the plan. And yesterday, our Kathirasan sir gave a nice way out how those thought process can be channeled and how one video and any implementing officer in a field level from day-to-day experiences can develop his or her local area, local domain. I think that is the achievement of such workshops. On having such great personalities in the dais from the Ministry of MOPR, NIRDPR, and NIRD NRC. This is a great scope for all the northeastern states to develop our knowledge, to develop in such a manner so that we can also prosper like the mainstream states. I would like to thank the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. They are all the consultants, the Undersecretary sir, their support, and without their support, it was next to impossible for us to organize this workshop. And I also like to thank two stalwarts, I should say, from the NIRD, Dr. Kathiresan sir and Dr. Shahu. I like to thank the district magistrate and collectors of our state. This is for the first time we got the scope to invite all the videos, and they have allowed them, so that though it is a forum of the Panchayati Raj, but they are allowed to join with us, and I think it will be fruitful in coming days. I like to thank the team, Department of Panchayat, our office, and the leader who actually leaded us, who actually motivated us, who actually gone through all the microplans, everything at the last moment, our director sir, Mr. Devanand Riyan. I look to thank the Shepard also. They have sent their representatives here, and in coming days, along with the our PRTIs and Shepard, we can venture something positive. And definitely the authority of the Pragya Bhavan, who has allowed us to utilize their all the facilities. Thank you all.